Hey guys, welcome back to Redneck Garage. I had an idea for you, and what I was thinking was we could do a turbo build on the ZForce I have, but I need you guys to help me out. Under one condition, we get this video 100,000 likes. If we get 100,000 likes within 6 months' time, I will turbocharge the ZForce 800EX. Hi, Michael. How are you, buddy? But I need you guys' help. My goal is to get 10,000 subscribers on my channel by the end of the year. Not the end of the year, by the end of next year, which I hope I get more than that. But if this video, this live stream gets 100,000 likes, I'll do it. No, James, I'm not getting that ugly thing. While I do like the performance of it and everything else, I couldn't have something that ugly in my garage. It's just not gonna happen. I don't have enough beer for that. Yeah, not happening. If they changed the looks and it didn't look like a spaceship, like the Moon Rover 9000, then yeah, I would definitely have one. But no, not doing it. Too ugly, and it don't have enough horsepower for me to want to buy it over the looks. If it had 120 horsepower, I'd probably buy it no matter how ugly it was. But with that being said, I do stand behind the performance of it. It's very ugly, buddy. You need glasses. I'm sorry to say that. It is super, super, super duper duper ugly. And I just can't get myself past the looks of it. Nope. No way. Sorry. Sorry about that. But yeah. Anyway, back at the live stream. What we came for. I was really thinking. I think a turbo setup with 8 to 10 pounds of boost would be el perfecto on my machine. The only downfall is we'd have to get rid of the dual exhaust. And I'm not too keen on that idea because I really do like my dual exhaust. I like it a lot. But I also wanted to see a turbo set up on an 800. I've seen it on the Z6 and it absolutely rips. I've heard the ZForce 950 is having a lot of issues, not starting and all of that stuff. But you know what, guys? Stuff like that is given to be expected on a brand new line. Um, Everybody that bought one, I guess I have to say, they probably should have waited a year to buy next year's model. For the simple fact, there's going to be bugs. There's bugs in everything, and it's just the game because the only true way to test these machines is to get them out on the market. And as long as CFMOTO is working behind the clock and getting it all fixed up for everybody, then yeah, it kind of sucks because it takes away your ride time. But as long as they're taking care of everybody, I guess there's really nothing to complain about. With my Z-Force 500 trail is having an issue with the oil. We put a lot of oil in it, and it's gone in one ride. Where is it going? Is it smoking? Is it leaking? Do you got a leaky cooler line or something? You need to look for that stuff, bud. Make sure it's not going in the breather box because I know they have that problem, and that problem is easily fixable. The dealer will fix it. So it's burnt. It's burning oil. It might be time for some rings. How many miles is on that machine? They only hold 3 quarts, and you could burn a quart easily. 700 miles. How many hours? Do you know? You could have a lot of hours in 700 miles. Just for instance, whenever I'm shopping for a used ATV or something, I never look at miles. I always look at hours. So if yours, I don't know if yours has the hour meter on it or not. I know mine and my wife's does, and I think we're each around 100 hours, but I have almost 2,000 miles on mine in 100 hours. That's actually very low. So guys, do me a favor. Let's get them thumbs up because I really want you guys to make me have to put that turbo on. And the old lady knows I'm doing this video, so she's not happy about it. Let's get those likes. No, 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 you don't. You don't want no X3 Supreme. No, no, no. No. If it's power that you want, then I guess. But where are you going to use it? The dunes? If you really want something that's superior, far superior, um, I'd have to say the Kawasaki KRX 1000. Those things are actually monsters when you do the clutch kit and everything else. James, I daily drive it, buddy. It's my daily driver. Yeah, the KRX 1000 is titties. I kind of want one, but I really like my Moto, so I'm gonna have to wait till it's wore out and all paid off and stuff. That's what a lot of people do with the X3. And I call them cars because they don't do good in the trails and they always break. But my Moto street legal and I drive everywhere. I put hundreds of miles on it fairly quickly. We take them to car shows and we did a bunch of Trump rallies and all that stuff. Who is binging me? They got to wait. But yeah, guys, most definitely 100,000 likes and we'll do her up. I, in a way, I don't want to, but in a way, I do want to because I think it'll be a cool video to do. Nobody's really did them. And you know me, you guys would get the how to video along with all the cool stuff and we'll rip it around the streets and everything. The KRX 1000, they're selling around me for about 15K. I got a buddy of mine that just literally picked one up for 14.99. Where where at? Where's it 20,000 at? Because around here they've been having them for 15K. That is a base model though. I mean that's nothing spectacular. Okay, PA, I gotcha. But yeah, I don't know if they were doing like a sale thing around here or not. I don't even know if they're still that price. I just know what he got his for. But I was wanting one, but I don't know. Kind of like my Moto a lot, so does me just good. See if Moto is not Chinese. I mean, it is, but it's not. CFMOTO is partnered with KTM. Facts, guys, facts. CFMOTO. You know what? We're not even gonna get on that subject because I could go through a list of stuff that CFMOTO does. But yes, their home company is in China, but they do have factories here in the states. and they do make stuff over here in the States. I want to say Michigan, but I could be wrong. But yeah, CFMOTO had. You know what? We're gonna get in. We're gonna get into this, guys. We're gonna get into this. CFMOTO has been making engines for Honda and all kinds of manufacturers for the last 30 years. So they know what they're doing. I know they made a lot of the Honda scooter engines, some Honda dirt bike engines. Um, I believe they made some snowmobile engines. Where at, James? Can you register it where at? I'm in Ohio, and you can register a side by side to be street legal. Ohio. I live in Ohio. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, Supreme. I am Ohio. And my both of my rigs, my wife's and mine are street legal here in Ohio. So yeah. I have a group called Street Legal Side by Sides Ohio. I will put that in the group here for you. I'll put that there, and boom, there we go. Street Legal Side by Sides Ohio is my Facebook group. So check that out if you're in Ohio and I can help you get legal here. It is fairly easy and it is most definitely cheap to do. Get rid of that. But you guys like my Z950 back here? Picked it up from the dealer. Picked it up today. It's chilling back there. Yeah, you know. Yeah, that's kind of steep for a side by side. I couldn't see myself paying that for a side by side. I just couldn't do it. No way. Well, James, there are loopholes, buddy. There are loopholes that you can get street legal in any state that you want. I personally just don't condone it, but I'll tell you how to do it. It's called Montana. Montana LLC. You can street legal anything that you want in any state. I'm not saying how. With some research, you will find a Facebook group on it. But I don't condone it, guys, because it is screwed up. I don't know about ATV, but I know side by side for sure. I don't see why you couldn't an ATV, but why? Honestly, why would you want to street legal an ATV? What kind of an ATV? You know what I mean? Is legal, kind of in a way. The X3 breaks axles. They eat transmissions. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you don't want a street legal no little 250. The only thing you're gonna do is make people behind you mad. You don't want to do that. Unless there's some way you can make it do the speed limit. Talons are awesome. I wouldn't mind having a Honda Talon. And to be honest with you, I almost bought the Honda Talon before I got the CF Moto. I wouldn't mind a Honda Talon. But if you put, and I'm not saying anything bad about CF Moto because I really, really like my machine. You guys know that. But right now, if you put the best CF Moto in front of my face, the Talon, and the KRX. I'm picking the KRX. Yes, no belt, no belt, and I believe that transmission actually shifts gears too. I think it has paddle shifters. I think I haven't really been up close and personal with one, but I've seen a lot of videos on them, and I really do like the Talon. It's pretty sweet. I thought so. They're all shaft driven, James. They're all shaft driven. Make sure you guys are clicking that thumbs up. We gotta get to 100K, 100K, so the old lady can't tell me no. Make it happen, guys. Make it happen. 100K. We can do it. We ain't gonna do it overnight, but we'll do it. So let me ask you guys. You guys always ask me questions. I'm gonna ask you guys. What is your favorite thing about your side by side that you have? Whether it's CFMOTO, Can-Am, whatever it may be. I want to see what your favorite thing about your side by side is. Do you like do you like your side by side? Tell us what side by side do you have? I think in India you can drive ATVs on county roads, but it's $300. You can, I know in our state you can drive ATVs on some roads here with the APV plate, but it's very limited. But you can do it. I live in the city. I ride okay. I ride my four wheeler on the city streets here, and so do a lot of people. I see mini bikes, go karts. I mean, you name it, they ride them on the city streets, and nobody really bats an eye or does anything about it. Nobody cares. It can scoop, but the ride, yeah, that's true. It's not a plate; it's a sticker in Indiana. Well, it used to be a sticker here too. They changed it over to a plate. I have the same exact one as your wife. So you have the 500 trail? Yeah, didn't you just say that? You had the 500 trail. Favorite thing about my 950 is it's not a race. Very true. Very, very, very true. Very true. I will definitely give you that one. Like I said, guys, I might hate on the looks on the 950, but at the end of the day, that sucker performs pretty darn well. I mean, I think it stacks up better than a Razor, in my opinion. You know, if you put a Z950 in front of me and a Razor and told me I could only pick one of the two, I'm taking the 950 just because. When you buying a KRX, when you guys get this video to 100,000 likes, how's that? The favorite thing about my Honda is that it's not a Polaris. Listen, guys. Polaris sucks. We all know that. Polaris is crap. Polaris, James. Polaris. Bream says, Joey, how much did you pay? Well, if it's a Honda, you overpaid probably. We know Hondas are expensive. Polaris. Polaris. Anybody that has a Polaris, my buddy's probably watching. He loves them things. I'm trying to talk him out of them, but you better stock up on a fire hydrant and a blast shield. James, the '85 four tracks, man. them's pretty good machines. They're no powerhouse or anything like that. They're not that fast, but you know, they're pretty good and they're durable. They'll run forever. What's up, Tampa boys? What's going on, buddy? How are you? 16 horsepower. Yeah, I think my Kawasaki brute force is like 17 or 18 or something like that. And I'll tell you what, that 300 brute force, I really do like that machine. It's pretty fast. It'll do 55 miles an hour. Um, it's pretty torquey for 300. Yeah, no doubt, Tampa. Glad you stopped in. Make sure you throw us a like because if we get 100,000 likes on this video, I'm gonna turbocharge the CFMOTO ZForce. But got to get 100K likes. Yes, James, it's two-wheel drive. That's the only downfall to it. And I'll be completely honest with you, with my Kawasaki brute force, I went in to buy the CFMOTO 500 C-Force four-wheeler because it was like $200 more than that Kawasaki, and it was four-wheel drive, more CCs, more horsepower. But they didn't have any, and I needed a four-wheeler for that upcoming weekend, so I took the Kawasaki, and I can't complain. For being a two-wheel drive, I've never had it stuck. I mean, plus it all depends upon the driver, and I'm one of those guys that get on it and brap 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 brap, don't give a crap. But I've never had it stuck. Uh, Joey, we really would like to do a meetup, buddy. That would be cool. This summer we have plans, a couple of plans on going a few places as long as this COVID stuff is gone. James, I haven't gone mudding with mine because I know I'm going to get stuck. You know what, James? It really depends upon your tires and how you drive it. And you know, I mean, I go mudding with mine. I've had mud up to the seat and hasn't had it stuck. James, there's a ton of little nubs on my tires. A ton of little nubs. What do you mean a ton of little nubs? You mean bald? Are they bald? Thanks, Tampa. We appreciate it, buddy. Appreciate it a lot. Glad you guys stopped by the live stream. I wanted to do my live stream early because I know a lot of people that watch me. You guys watch all the other live streams that I watch with Polar Bear Ed and all them guys, and I didn't want to interfere with their live stream because they've been doing live streams on Sundays later on in the evening for a long time before me, and I just didn't want to interfere with them guys. Plus, I like stopping by their live streams too. James Van Wienen, they're little square nubs for traction. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, you got some meat. I mean, go for it. So, can everybody do me a favor and put in the chat there what kind of machine you have? Um, and I'll read them off as you guys type them in. That way, when the live stream's over, people who are still watching uh, can hear it because I don't know if they can read the chat or not. I'm not sure. Maybe I don't know. Could be wrong. And is there anybody that wants to join me in the live stream? Because if you do, I can go like this, copy this, put it in the chat. Anybody brave enough can click that and it'll bring you right in with me. James, my air filter is held on by zip ties and electrical tape and it comes with no filter. Oh, better fix that, bud. You better fix that. Oh, Joey, KRX 1000. Damn thing's a tank. Gee, Joey, thanks for rubbing it in. Thanks. Appreciate it. I really like the KRX 1000. I really do. We all know what I got. The 800EX. 2021 800XC CFMOTO. Keith. I got to drive one of those. And that thing is a tank. It's a powerhouse. You tap the throttle, and if you're not holding on, it'll toss you off. I think I got a little video of us riding one around here in my yard. Supreme, I got a mule. Hey, mules aren't bad. I mean, they're no sport side by side or anything, but you can't hurt them things. They are literally like a tank. Let's see. You're lucky if it will go 35. Yeah, well, it's a mule is a workhorse, man, but tell you what, you'll never break it. It has big horns. That's awesome. It's got balls right out of the hole. Yeah. Yeah, they do, Keith. That's for sure. I didn't get to ride in one, but my wife did. And she said it was like riding on a freaking pillow. Tell you what, Randy, my wife really likes her 500 trail. It's a really good machine, and I do have some plans for it. Coming up here before the summer hits, I got some ideas on shocks for it, and I want to see if I can make it happen, Captain. Joey, I saw you at Renegade Park like a week before I started watching you. Thanks for the awesome content. Thank you, Joey. I appreciate it, buddy. Yep, we're definitely out there at Renegade, man. I do like that place. You probably seen me. Was it the week that I rode my side by side for like an hour and blew the diff out? But it everybody that watches me knows why the diff went out. It wasn't from trail riding. It was from pulling a camper. you know. Supreme Hester, John Hester at Hester's Motorsports sending me Elkas for the 800EX. But what I want to do is I want to take my 800EX shocks and I want to make them work on the 500 trail because I believe if I set them up properly, it'll be just like putting Elkas on. And I know those of you who don't want to pay a bunch of money for Elkas, you can get a hold of some used EX shocks cheap. So, you know, that's what I want to play around with. I figure I'll have them. Why not try and toy around with them and see what I can do to make the 500 trail ride a lot better. I've already got it riding pretty good now, but I want to go a little better. You should get a full cab on the side by side and then go on a road trip. Yeah, James, no. No. We ride around for hours as it is on the road and it no. No, I couldn't do a full on road trip in a little side by side. It no. Mm-mm. Couldn't do it. Not saying it wouldn't do it. I'm saying I wouldn't do it. Randy, yes, I like mine. Have not had an issue. I bought it brand new in 2016. That's good. That's good. I know quite a few people that have some older models and no issues, and I really like hearing that. I've also seen some with upwards to 30,000 miles on them too. So that's actually a lot of miles for a side by side. 2017 CFMOTO ZForce 800 EX, Jared Mills. You like your EX, buddy? Joey, I'm roughly an hour. I'm 53 miles from Renegade. I'm trying to do your suspension thing for 500. Did you watch my video, Supreme, with the 2-inch lift kit? And then I dropped the shocks. That makes it ride a lot better. I mean, it's night and day difference. It There's still some things that you need to do to it, which is why I'm trying to work on some things to get some video out for the 500 trail because they ride super rough. I really wish CFMOTO would have put more effort into the suspension package on the 500 trail, but you do that 2-inch bracket lift, and then you let the suspension sag back down about an inch. You still gain an inch ground clearance. You put some wheel spacers on there. The wheel spacers give you more leverage on the control arms, and that alone softens up the shock. A long, steep, and windy 700-foot long driveway that used it to plow snow with. That's awesome, Jared. That's awesome, buddy. That is definitely awesome. I had a plow on mine and I took it off and haven't put it back on. What size trailer do you have, Supreme? Because it takes with the 2-inch wheel spacers, it'll take the machine to about 55 inches wide total. With that sidewall to sidewall, because it's 50 inches wide now, and then you add 4 inches on, and when I measured mine, it was right around 55. Because I believe that from the factory, they're actually 51 inches, 51 or something like that. James, yes, I've been pulled over in the park, and I got pulled over at a car show, and the car show, I was being a what, and I was revving it up and shooting flames out of the exhaust because mine has the tune and it runs rich. And if you play with the throttle, it will shoot flames about this long. And the cops seen me doing that, and I got in trouble. But other than that, I mean, no issues. Well, Supreme, it may not fit on your trailer, but I know it's a lot of work and everything, but you can always take off the wheel spacers as needed, buddy. If you're going camping for a weekend, load it up without the wheel spacers, take it camping, put the wheel spacers on, take them on, whatever you got to do. I had to Don't feel bad. I had to buy a car hauler to haul both of ours. Yeah, I really don't have video of it shooting flames. I think I have one video, and that's the exhaust video, and I shot a little flame with it, but nothing extravagant. I usually don't. I try not to rev it up all like that all the time, but the police were there kicking people out. And we were all mad, and it was because of the COVID thing. So I was shooting flames, got in trouble. Just drive it. Yeah, there you go, Supreme. Just drive it, buddy. That's all you really got to do. So if you guys could do me a favor, if you guys really want to see the turbo go on the CFMOTO ZForce, make sure you share this live stream with everybody, and let's build my subscriber content because a lot of my subscribers, I only have 10% subscribers, um, and 90, it's like 88% of people that watch my channel aren't even subscribers, and I'd like to see everybody subscribe. It really helps our channels grow. I know a lot of people don't know that, but when you subscribe to a channel and you interact with the channel, it really helps. That's the main thing that can help right now. And I don't know if you guys seen my merch store, but I got a lot of CFMOTO merchandise. I got cups, stickers, hoodies, shirts, neck gaiters, and I even got some Redneck Garage stuff, and I have some more stuff on the way. And check out that store. I'll put a link in the chat right now. See if I can get that link. Do it right here, right now. Here is the link to the store. Make sure you check that out. Get you some CFMOTO merch or even some Redneck Garage merch. Guys, I take all the money that I make on doing this small stuff, selling the stickers and the hats. I don't make a ton of money, but the little bit of money I do, that's what keeps the channel going and everything. I don't rely on this channel to pay my bills or anything like that, but I do rely on it to help me um, make the content and buy things and buy tools and equipment. And this stuff will help me stack money up for the turbo because I have a feeling you guys are going to get me those 100,000 likes, and I'm going to have to do the turbo, even though, while it sounds good, I really don't want to. But, I'll do it. I'll do it. That's why I posted this, because I'll do it. Can you drive what out of state? James, what are you trying to drive out of state? Jared, the only issue I have had is with water in the fuel. Always use stabilized fuel, so not sure if it was from condensation in the plastic tank or somehow rain found its way in. Do you ride in a lot of water stuff? Because the if you take out the passenger seat, there's a cap on the fuel pump. Give that a turn. They always come loose because they're plastic and the tank moves and everything. I always have to give ours a turn because I always smell, every couple 100 miles, I have to give them a quick turn. You can't really tighten them too tight, and that might be how water's getting in. I hope that helps you out, buddy. My side by side is street legal. I could go just about anywhere I want. I do think I'm not I'm limited to no highways though. No, I don't think I could do highways. I don't really know. I wouldn't ride a highway anyway. Well, guys, I think I'm out of here for this live stream. Been on for 40 minutes, and I just had that idea, and I thought maybe you guys would like it and be interested in it, and we'll see. Give me the likes, and we'll see if we're gonna do it or not. That's all we can really do. And make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click the bell. And let's hope and pray them Elka shocks come for Christmas, and then I can get them videos out because I'm super excited. Super duper excited. So, all right, guys, I'm out of here. We'll see you maybe this week. I'll get a couple videos on the golf cart. I hope you guys are checking that golf cart build out. It's going to be sweet. I want to thank you guys for supporting the channel and everything that you do. Brandon, you just now got in here, buddy. Oh man, we'll stay on. We'll stay on for a little bit just because of you. Just because of you. Me too, Tampa. I think it'd be sweet. A part of me don't want to do it, but a part of me thinks it'd be cool. And I know the CF Moto guys; they all want to see it. So why not? Let's do it. If the channel will support it, we'll do it. I'm already in it over my head with this channel here. Min debt, guys. Min debt. I got too much camera equipment and everything else. This new snowplow. I I already gave you a link to a snowplow video, Brandon. I made my own. I just took one off of a riding lawnmower and made a bracket and put it on. Didn't cost me a dime to do it. You guys could do that too. Go to the junkyard, find a plow. Look on Facebook Marketplace. You can probably find a plow for about $50 and make your own bracket. It's easy to do. I do have TikTok, but I don't mess with it. I do want to do a different one, but I don't know. I got so much stuff that I gotta do, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it this year. Plus, it really don't snow enough for I don't know. Snow doesn't really stick here. I got a little driveway, so it doesn't really justify it, but I don't know. We'll see. But I do want a different setup. You know. What's your channel, James? Post it up. We need Redneck Ranch up in the house. Redneck Ranch needs to be up in the house. Yeah, TikTok. I don't do the TikTok thing. Most definitely you do, Brandon. If you check out my uni video, I'll post up a link and I'll post the links that you need because it's hard to find the pre-filter for it. So I'll post you up the links real quick. Ugh, it's not going to let me. Where's my hold on. Trying to get you guys some links, but it's not gonna ugh. It's not letting me go to my own videos and why? That is about weird. Hold on, guys. My 2020 800 EX has 74 miles on it, grease bearings many times, still makes lots of racket. What makes racket? I went with the 2-inch spacers you recommended and thinking about 2-inch lift, but does it feel more top heavy now? It feels tippy as it is. Um, the point in having the 2-inch lift on the 800 trail with the wheel spacers is actually because they ride so rough. You want to take preload off of the shocks. So the point of having a lift is so you can drop the preload, but remain at stock ride height. I absolutely do not recommend putting the 2-inch lift kit on and leaving it jacked up because you're gonna tear up your axles. Them A arms is so short, and that angle of them axles is just so messed up. It will just eat them. But the whole point in the 2-inch spacers is so you can drop it back down about an inch, and you still gain an inch of clearance. But then once you get riding it and you get sag and everything, it stays right around the stock ride height with that 2-inch and it softens up the suspension. So that's the whole point in the wheel spacers and the lift kit. The wheel spacers is to make it not feel top heavy, and the wheel spacers actually do take care of that. I actually rolled my wife's trail a couple of times. I put the spacers on, and it feels absolutely fantastic. It stays planted to the ground, and you soften up those shocks, and it really stays planted. And if you checked out my video, go ahead and I kind of explain that in the video. There we go. Now my links is there we go. I don't know why they wasn't showing up before. That was weird. Here is the links, guys. That is copy those and paste them. Why did it do that? I don't know, but there's the links, and I'll post my link to my video to where you can get those links for your air filter stuff. There, that should take you directly to my video for your air filter stuff. There we go. Yep, there you go. That should take you directly to that video that has those links for the outerwears and the uni air filter and stuff. Have you bent or broke any control arms or axles? No, sir, I have not broken or bent anything. And I ride mine rough. My wife don't ride hers that rough, but I'm hard on mine. I fly through the trails. I've actually bottomed out the front quite a few times, but I have a metal plate on mine. So when it does that, it saves the frame. Metal plate that I made. Brakes do squeak a lot. Not much of a fix I found for those, other than you can spray them down with WD-40 and go drive it, but be careful when you first drive it, as it won't want to stop right. But then after the WD-40 gets worked in there, they're back to normal again, and they do quiet down quite a bit. So try that WD-40, but just don't go ride the crap out of it and expect to stop on a dime immediately. Ride it around and get that WD-40 worked into the brake pads. It helps clean everything, and it really stops the squeak for the most part. My wife's hasn't squeaked after 100 miles, and mine all 1,500 miles is of squeaking. It's the pad, Brandon Davis. It's definitely the pads. It's normal. It's normal. Sorry guys, I like to vape a lot. Make sure you're smashing that thumbs up. We really got 15 thumbs up already. I'm really liking it, guys. Only 900 and some odd thousand to go. You guys really want to see that turbo? You really do. I'm gonna be in trouble with the wife. I'm gonna be in trouble. Uh-oh. Thanks, Brandon Davis. I, um, I really appreciate it, buddy. That goes towards the channel and towards our, because at the rate this is going, it's gonna go towards a turbo for the ZForce. It'd be cool. And I've been doing some research last few days while I was thinking about it, and I came to the conclusion that we could safely run 8 pounds on a stock engine, and we could still gain about 30 horsepower or so. And that would be with my tune and everything, but I would still take it and get it retuned. But I have to find somebody local that can do that, as they'll actually need the machine. Hey, Brandon, gotta get yourself some pit vipers, buddy. These things, I really, at first, when I first seen them come out, I was like, man, them things are ugly. But then Redneck Ranch sent me a pair, and when I had them in my hand, I'm like, actually, excuse me, they're actually kind of cool, guys. They really are, and they're crystal clear when you look through them. Hey, they make a redneck look like a redneck. You know what I mean? Everybody likes my hat. I wish I had more of these. It actually would not, because the clutches that CFMOTO uses, I do believe that they're rated at past 150 horsepower, and CFMOTOs don't put out anywhere near that, even with a turbo. I mean, I don't even think that block could handle 150 horsepower. It might. I don't know. I'm not a professional engine builder, but with the CV Tech clutches that they use, they're highly rated and they're really good clutches. I feel that even if you had quite a bit of boost and you were pumping out like 120 horsepower, you should be good. The things that I would maybe worry about are the drive lines and axles. But if you were pumping out 100, 120 horsepower, I think that machine could handle it. just fine because they are underrated by a lot. So I don't know. We're gonna find out. I mean, we're gonna find out. But I've seen it done on a Z6, and guy's been running it for quite a few years with zero issues, and he absolutely rips on that thing. There is videos on it on YouTube, but he doesn't show how the turbo's set up or anything like that. And that is my point in it because I know everybody's looking for performance mods for these, and honestly, a turbo would be the way to go. It'd be the cheapest, the easiest, and the fastest horsepower. And the only thing you'd have to do is find a somebody with a tuner that would tune it for you, or get your own tuner and tune it. And you could easily take an 800 and get 100 horsepower, and you could probably take a 1000 and you know get over 100 horsepower, right about 110, 120. That's just my guesses. I don't have any proof, just guesses. It would be all custom. I don't even have really a turbo in mind. I got like two turbos that I was kind of looking at, but I don't know. I think the one might be too small and the one might be too big. So what I'd really have to do is get with somebody who knows what they're doing, and I'd have to assess the situation because I don't know anything about turbos. I really don't. I mean, I grasp the basic concept, and I know how to hook them up and all of that, but when it comes to performance and what turbo I should match with what motor, I don't know. So what I would do is reach out to somebody and tell them the specs of my engine and all of that, and we'd kind of figure out a turbo that would be good. And then what I would do is I'd put together a parts list for you guys after I did the videos and after I did some tuning and some playing. I'd put together a parts list video so you guys could go and buy all those parts, and then you could utilize my video to add the turbo. And there's a dyno shop close to the house that already said that they could dyno tune my CFMOTO. And when I was talking to them, they said that they'd work me out a good deal if I videoed them doing it and shouted out to them, which would be cool. So um, there's dyno shops everywhere. You just got to find one that's willing to mess with a side by side. Most all of them will. Cold weather does get the face. What I do is I wear a full motorcycle helmet with the drop down visor. That's what I do. But I have contemplated on a windshield. The only thing with the windshield is it really slows the machine down. And me doing all the driving that I do on the roads, I really didn't want to be slowed down. So hopefully, hopefully we'll get the likes on this video and we'll go from there, guys. But I'm gonna take off and go relax for a while before I go to work tomorrow. 4-day work week. Yay. Make sure you guys share the crap out of this live stream so we can get those likes and we can get those turbo videos made. And I think that turbo will pair up mighty nicely with those Elka shocks. And I'm super excited about those, and I'm really itching to do the videos, even though it's cold here and I don't like doing videos in the cold. I want to make it happen, Captain. All right, guys, I thank y'all for the support. We love you. God bless, and we'll see you in the next live stream. I might do another live stream on Friday or Sunday, one of the two. Maybe even Thanksgiving, since everybody will be home to watch me, or where y'all be sleeping. I'll probably be sleeping. Yeah. Turbo for the win. Looking forward to it. Me too. Me too. Let's hope you guys can make it happen, guys. Brandon. I'll see you later, guys. Have fun. See you in the next one. Peace. How much longer till Elka's? I'm not sure. I had to get with them. They were supposed to be built, I thought he said on the 14th or the 16th. and they should be on their way, as far as I know. So I'm hoping soon. I'm actually gonna send him a message tonight and get with him and see. So I'll keep you guys updated. I promise. All right, guys. I'm out. God bless.